Wait. That's why it's got slower on it. Lower damage. Because it's got that rim fire on it. Rim fire. Oh, Grim Dawn, did you just crash on me? Did, son of a bitch. What's up, Pig? How's it going, dude? Not much, dude. Just kind of hanging out. Just kind of hanging out. It's my day off, so I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking, man. How you doing? Yeah, I got it. I do it till I work at 6 a.m. on 2 mornings during my week, so I get it. I have such a fucked up sleeping schedule, dude. I woke up at 11:30 today, going, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What am I doing up?" And it felt like it was way later than that. I don't know what time I fell asleep last night, but fucking crashed. What's your plans for the day? What you gonna be up to? I hear you. My girlfriend gets off work in about an hour. I'll probably end up having... No, I know what we'll end up doing. We'll end up having dinner, watch a movie, hang out for a little bit, and I'll probably be on the center course later on this evening myself. I don't know for how long, man. My shoulder's been... I don't know, man. I've been having some pains in my shoulder. Or fucking yesterday was killing me. Could just be me saying, you need to take a break from that steering wheel, bro. You need to get off that sim rig for a night. Say no. Say no. There we are. So did you see that they're doing testing for new physics in CarX Drift Racing Online 2? Well, maybe they're gonna make the game feel better, or maybe they're gonna turn it into an arcade schlock. But I guess we'll just have to see. I guess it's in testing right now. It sucks, dude. It really sucks having a messed up sleeping schedule. Ooh. New pedals. Well, Pat, what'd you get? What did you end up getting? All right. I know a lot of people, when I was thinking about upgrading my pedals, I had a few people that were like, "Oh man, you don't need to worry about upgrading your pedals." I disagree with that statement. I'm going to tell you that upgrade that I've got from the stock version of the pedals that came with my setup was just 100, dude. I would just, even if you don't go like the higher end grade that I went with the CRP2s, I would still suggest that you get something over those damn stock pedals that come with the rig. Those little fucking hinge pedals, man, those things suck. I mean, I'm just not gonna lie, they sucked. I mean, they do what they have to, but they suck. I have no regrets with upgrading my pedals. None at all. I still haven't done it, but I even thought about it last night about see how what about picking up one of those Moza handbrakes, because my handbrakes is just kind of shit. I'm good, dude. I'll check it right now. I will check it right now. I'm just hanging out, dude. Woo! Man. Woo! Yeah, I see it. They look fucking nice, dude. That I'm guessing for that price, that clutch has got a fucking bite to it. I say, dude, that is one of the coolest things about my pedals, was getting that clutch that had an actual like bite to it. Oh man. But damn, man. Woo. Yeah, those look nice, man. Are you gonna invert them, or are you gonna keep them on the floor? Thought about getting an inversion kit, but my rig is just how it is. I'm used to it now, and unless I actually end up getting a bigger rig, you're inverting. Yeah, unless I get like a bigger rig with its own dedicated shit, I'll probably invert then. But the way my rig's set up, they're perked on the pedal deck, they're fine. Because I do want to get like a 3-monitor setup, I'm not gonna lie. I really do, but I just need, if I was to get a 3-monitor setup, I would basically need a dedicated PC just for that. And I don't know if I'm willing to do that just yet. It's a lot of money. I had the parts to build another PC, but I think I would want to wait until I upgraded my graphics card on this PC, which I'm thinking about doing here soon, and use this graphics card with the rest of my older parts just to make that a dedicated rig for the PC, or PC for the rig. I've got some plans. I'm not all the way finished with it yet. I wanted to see how I was going to like it before I really wanted to invest some money into it, you know what I mean? And yeah. Where am I going? Homestead. So Moza made this motion deck. Or they're making it. It's not out yet. I was watching something about it. Woof. Yeah, I'm not that quite far in, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. So they're making this motion deck that's supposed to be compatible with like everything. They were showing off like someone playing Grand Theft Auto and them shooting the rocket launcher, and the motion deck moved with that, like helicopter stuff. And it just looked really cool. I'm just not sure I want to go that far into building up the motion deck and whatnot, but I don't think my girlfriend would like me upstairs with the motion deck. That's still, yeah, I know it's. I'm what, about 1,200 invested into mine so far. But I've got well, it was supposed to be an office for my girlfriend that she works from home in the back. And it's like, it's insulated, it's got air conditioning, it's got power, it's got all of that. And it's like an office room. It's not super big, but it would fit a sim rig. And if I was to build one like that, we might be talking about me taking over that little place out back. That way, when I'm fucking with that thing, it's outside in the back and not in the house, disturbing anybody or, you know, setting off the dogs. We'll have to see. And I wouldn't have to leave, go out back to smoke to take a smoke break, you know. I could just like shit, I could fucking smoke in there. The only reason I don't smoke upstairs around here is my girlfriend hates the smell. So that was kind of the trade-off was, you know, he didn't care if I smoked as long as I didn't smoke in the house. Oof. Yeah, well, we're not far behind either. I've been watching this show that's called Mastery Plays Arcade Economy, and they just go about how much it costs to beat those old arcade games that I kind of grew up playing. And when they adjust for inflation, I'm like, dude, I was like, no way. And when I think of it like that, I'm like, ugh, God, man, $100 weak as fuck now. My girlfriend works with money and shit, and I was like, is that legit? She goes, oh yeah. She goes, the inflation. I was like, that just seemed a little out there, a little much. And she goes, no, that's about right. I'm like, fuck. She works in the accounting department for Enterprise, and so she knows about all that shit. So he takes care of that shit. Yep, all the way around. I don't know, man. They decided to give a bunch of money, a bunch of free money to people. And then, yeah. Well, we'll just print more. Yeah, so I quit smoking cigarettes or tobacco. I quit smoking tobacco about 3 years ago now. And we used to hit up the smoke shop once every 2 weeks. Get us a couple cartons of cigarettes, that kind of shit. We were spending quite a bit of money, right? And that was one of the reasons I was like, man, fuck, this should stop, our health, yada yada yada. And we were talking about it a couple days ago, and she goes, "You know what the average cost of a pack of cigarettes now is?" I was like, "What? $10?" She goes, "Just about." I'm like, the $10 for a pack of cigarettes, it's just insane. When I sit there and think about, like, when I was in middle school and high school, it was like $2 and $3. Makes me feel fucking old. Not just old, but just like, damn. All that money I saved from not smoking cigarettes is what got my semi rig. Like, all of a sudden I was like, I've got money. I was like, how'd that happen? Because I don't spend nearly that much at the dispensary. I spend maybe like $50 a week. I spent a little bit yesterday, but I got a couple of extra things. But I still only spent like $100. And that was at the dispensary that'll get me set up with, like, fucking 2 weeks worth of shit right there that, gave me 4 pre-rolls, a half ounce, and a fucking vape. That'll last me fucking good. But even that, I gotta start noticing the prices and jumping on that, but I think that has to do more with the state tax. The cannabis tax. That'll get out of hand as well, too. Oof. Is that a lot? Like, in your conversions, is that a lot? Is it ridiculous? Is it enough to make you want to quit smoking? It's $10 for a pack is like, I don't know how many grams is in a pack. I know it's 20 cigarettes. Well, your traditional pack of cigarettes is about 10 or 20. I mean, there's some that I think that had more, but you didn't really get those. That wasn't your traditional size. Okay, so that's like so that would be your equivalent of my $10 a pack. Is like fuck that shit. So that's expensive then. Oof. Yeah, honestly, I remember when I was younger, I said if the cigarettes ever got to $6, I'd quit. I didn't. I said the same thing with $7. I didn't. $8 is pretty much what was the breaking point. I was like, yeah, now it's, when I was seeing that I was spending like $500 a month on cigarettes, I'm like, maybe not that much. I might be over exaggerating. I think it might have been $500 a month total for both of us. So let's just say that. So for the both of us, we were spending almost $500 a month in cigarettes. That's a lot of money that could go elsewhere, you know? Fuck, that could be another car payment, or, you know, if you got a good deal, I guess. Shit. Woo, man. Okay. Do. Chinese imported cigarettes. I don't think we ever had that option. Basically, your option was that you got like, you basically rolled your own cigarettes, was how you were going to save money. You just bought bags of cigarettes and rolled your own, or bags of tobacco and rolled your own. But they had rolling machines that made that shit really easy. Like, I had a buddy of mine that did it. Man, he used to sit down and smoke a joint and sit there and just roll up fucking cigarettes while he was watching movies and shit. Just for that machine. He'd just be like, yeah. It's not legal? Oh, man. You guys just... I'll face the jail time to smoke some tobacco. I don't blame you, dude. I guess if I, you know, I don't know. Just kind of crazy to think of things that got that expensive. But oh, I hate this place. Okay. This place is such a fucking maze, dude. I agree. I agree. Even over here, like, I looked at something the other day, like, what the utility bill was. So I don't really look at the utility bill. We kind of just, I kind of, I know where things kind of stand. But I saw a charge on it the other day. I was like, what the fuck? I looked just like, to my girlfriend, I was like, what the hell is this? And she goes, oh, I forgot to tell you about that. I was like, because of a storm we had like 2 years ago, they put on a utility tax to us that they charge the citizens around here to pay for the damages. And like, so they're just taxing us money. I was like, when are they going to stop? She goes, they probably never will. I'm like, well, that's just fantastic. I was like, we had one storm here and now they're going to tax us for the rest of our lives. Awesome. We weren't even affected by the storm, but I don't know. I was like, she goes, well, it's not that. I was like, it's not the fact that it's not that much. It's like that shit adds up over the year. I was like, can you think about that as like how much they're doing it to everybody? I was like, they don't need that much damn money to pay for that damages of that storm. It's like something's not right. It is, I agree, but I can't really do anything about it, You just gotta say thank you, sir. May I have another? It's pretty much how you gotta go about it. I mean, I guess I could move, but, it'll just be something else somewhere else too, so. It's like when I worked at the resort, they had higher taxes there because of the resort tax. Dude, going to the grocery store was like, oh, shit. No, yeah, we traveled like an hour away to go to Walmart just to get anything that wasn't going to kill you, Taking once a month trips to the closest major town to go to fucking Walmart and Target. But luckily I worked for food and beverage, so I got not only free meals, but I also got an allowance to use at the resort for food. So as long as it was used in their cafeteria, but. Right. Wait. Wait. I agree, man. I 100% agree with you, dude. I am so fucking sick of all the politics, dude. I really am. You know, I grew up around our nation's capital. Like, I'm from that area, and I never, ever, ever, ever remember shit being this bad, ever. So I just try to stay out of it. I try not to talk about it. You know, there's a few times where, you know, we just really, there isn't much we can really do about it. You're gonna have to hear about it, you know, because it's such a big deal. You know, especially when it's something that's not, when it's something important, I guess. But now it's just, I don't know. Like, they're making a big deal about the whole, like, NBA game last night, I guess. I was like, dude, really? I was like, shut your brow. Just, that's stupid. Who cares about that shit? You know. Nah, you're good, dude. Nah, you're good. There's certain parts I gotta lock in on this guy. I play on hardcore, so if I die, I'm dead. I lose all my shit. So there's certain parts where I need to pay a little bit more attention. It's all good, dude. I have those days too. My girlfriend likes to tell me about it. She's like, what? Where did you wake up today? Yes. She asked me the other day. She goes, did you wake up in the 1960s? I'm like, shut up. It just depends on if I hear something that aggravates me, and that happens. I'll just ugh. Are you still playing Forza? Dude, I haven't played Forza all week. Yeah, it's been like 3 days since I've touched Forza. I think I'm kind of over it. I think it's ran its course. I think I'm over it. Yep. Yep. I might go back once a week and do the festival challenges, but that's kind of how I fell in with 4 and 5 as well. Was I would just like pop in once a week and once or twice a week and do the challenge that Forza playlist, and yeah, it just turned into a daily login thing to that. It's, yeah, I don't know. Online's full of sweat lords. That's including myself. I was a sweat lord. But now we got the ultra sweat lords out there that's just not making the run on the leaderboards any fun anymore. You try to throw that meteor at me, motherfucker. Eat my fucking force weight, bitch. I agree with you. I agree. And I do. I really kind of kick myself in the ass for waiting so long to actually get into it. You know, I was kind of intimidated about having to learn the content manager and how all that shit was supposed to work. And the only regret that I've got is not doing it earlier. I I enjoy the shit out of AC. I mean, I know that the car customization is just, you know, it's not there, but yeah, whatever. I mean, I honestly think if I want to do, if I want to go do drifting on anything that's not AC, you know, as much as I hate to say it, CarX is, well, no, I don't hate to say it. I think CarX's drifting is just fine. I think it's fine on CarX. Except for CarX Drift Racing Online 2. I didn't really care much for that game, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like how that game felt. Something about it didn't feel right. Controller and on the wheel. Something about it didn't feel right. But if I want like customization and drifting, man, on CarX Street. Because Forza damn sure doesn't have any car customization. Liveries is not car customization. That's a livery. Did you not like it either? Dude, I tried so hard to, I mean, I like for days. I tried and I tried and I tried and I'm like, man, fuck this game. I literally, that is the damn thing. I said, fuck this game. I hated how you tuned, but this was in the early access beta release. This wasn't the early access build, so I hated how you tuned. I hated having to go back and forth to the garage. I hated the fact that you had to just roll the dice on what car you could buy. I just didn't like all that shit. I don't know if that's changed, but that's what I didn't like about it. Or that, and the drifting felt like ass too. I don't know, something about it felt very heavy and mechanical, and it just, I don't know, just didn't feel smooth and natural. Yeah, the bumper's on down. Well, you know, Horizon has turned into the Call of Duty of racing games. So, I mean, they're gonna sell you car packs and car packs and car packs. They're gonna nickel and dime the shit out of that community, just like they did with fucking 5, dude. And I'm really wondering which. So here's the thing is that I've always thought with the last couple of Forzas or the last couple of Horizons was I really hated the Lego and the fucking Hot Wheels expansions. I don't like those. If I want to play those kind of games, I'll go play those kind of games. I just didn't like those expansions. Now the Rally expansion and in 5 I really liked. I don't. Oh, Thunder Island. That's right. Thunder Island was pretty cool in 4, and then 3 had the snow mountain, which was really cool. So I'm wondering if they're gonna, what bullshit they're gonna bring to 6. Mario's Playland. I guess. Well, that'd be Halo Playland or some shit. They already got the damn Warthog in it. We're gonna get another Hot Wheels expansion. I hope the fuck not. I guess I'm just finally over Forza, man. I guess it's just when I look at it, I'm just like, This isn't the series that I fell in love with back in the day, you know. This isn't it. This isn't it, Chief. This isn't it. This feels more like I'm playing, like more like for the Fortnite community than for actual racing fans and, you know, that like the genre. And one of the biggest things I liked about Forza was that the tuning was so in depth. And now we have so many different options that Forza's just a joke. It's just a joke. Have you played AC Evo lately? Have you played that at all? I've heard some good updates have come to it. They were. Not to mention it introduced that stupid ass car called the Bone Shaker, which became the absolute meta and still kind of is, I guess. I heard they got rid of the open world, which is kind of a shame. I guess I heard Beam and G's getting a release on console, which I thought was kind of interesting. Can you imagine Beam and G on console? I mean, isn't what makes Beam and G shine so much is its modding community? I just imagine that Beam and G on console would be just another AC situation. Where yeah, it's on console, but it's not the same game. You know what I mean? What got me thinking, I was like, man, I haven't played Beam and G in forever. I built up my drag racing dynasty and basically made the game print me money, and I didn't know what to do, and after that and I kind of lost interest, but I did build that 5-second damn car. Yeah, that's what I would expect too. Weren't you building a map? Weren't you designing a map? Or were you porting a map over? You were doing something with a map, weren't you? I'm not sure if it was Beam and G, but I remember did you say you were doing something with some kind of map? Yeah, I believe that 100%, Tig. 100%. So I was playing that career mod that those guys came up with, and I actually kind of enjoyed what they did with that. That's where I got the whole like drag racing dynasty. Like it was part of their mod. Like you bought a drag racing, or not a drag racing, a tuning shop, and you can train your techs and whatnot to do these jobs, or you can tune the car yourself. And you've got these requirements that you said you need. This car needs to run a 8-second in the quarter mile, but you can only use these parts to do it. AC maps to Car X1. How did that turn out? You're still working it out? Okay. I think that would be awesome. I haven't played Car X1 in a minute, or Car X Street, honestly. Car X Street got an update. It's got an update since the last time I've played. A couple of new cars and something to do with some kind of highway stuff. I don't know. I looked into it. I looked at it real quick. It didn't really add any races. I think they might have modified a couple of races for the clubs, but as far as anything new, I don't think they've really added anything new besides the cars. They're always BMWs too. They're always BMWs that they're adding. Here recently, it's been just Beamers, man. Ooh. I used to play around with modding, but that was That was a long time ago, and things have definitely changed since then. Imagine it's the amount of things that you can just yeah. I do some testing for a mod for this game. We do a season mod. I'm one of the testers for it. But that's about as much as I dig into the modding community now. That but I play mods, of course. My nose itches. I used to be really heavy into like modding, like the Bethesda games, Fallout, Skyrim. So love, dude, playing mods for that shit. Old mods for Doom, yeah, Doom, old school Doom. Okay, oh man, there's a couple of total conversion mods that I played for Doom that were fantastic. But I don't really dig too much into it, man. I know that it's not easy to do. I know I've gotten frustrated many a times for getting something not to work right. Come on, what is your problem? Me too. I am absolute. I started learning how to do that stuff on the original Doom. I had the Doom Hacker's Guide that came with utilities that let me like create whatever I wanted with Doom maps and stuff like that. Oh, back in the 90s, I'd sit there at my computer after I got home from school. Take out animations and make the shotgun fully automatic. Double barrel shotgun and remove the reload animation for the double barrel shotgun. So it was just fire without reloading. Or change. One of my favorites was changing the minigun's ammunition from bullets to shotgun shells. We played a lot of Quake 2 mods back in the day online. Dude, love that shit. I think I'm about getting ready to call this build finished. All it's going to need is going to be min-maxed, I guess. This is time to take it to the Shattered Realms. Me either. I'm not a big. Me neither, dude. I don't care about that shit. I played the campaign of 5, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And I really just couldn't be bothered for 6. I didn't like San Andreas. I thought 3 and Vice City were all right. I liked Vice City. I liked 3. 5 or 4. The one with Nico. I never finished. I guess that would have been 4. I didn't like it. Yeah, and I didn't like San Andreas either. So I guess I'm just not really a big fan of GTA. Yeah. I guess it has to be like, when you think about it like this, is I was already an adult when 3 came out. I played the original Grand Theft Autos, but they were nothing like 3. I played the original, the UK, Grand Theft Auto UK, and you know, those were okay, but they were just driving games, you know? You weren't doing anything else but driving. And they were just, you know, different kind of games. So I guess I don't have the I grew up with nostalgia for Grand Theft Auto. Because I didn't, you know? My brother was really into Grand Theft Auto. He was a couple years younger than I was, so it probably would have made sense. By the time Vice City came out, dude, I was already playing like Diablo 2, and I was getting into games like this, man. I wasn't... Yeah. The shark cars, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I had good things to say about Rockstar. You know, even though I wasn't a real big fan of Grand Theft Auto, I liked the Midnight Club. Midnight Club LA was awesome, dude. I like Midnight Club. I wish they would actually do a new Midnight Club game. I really do. If they put in a new Midnight Club, I'd buy the shit out of it. I'd jump all over a new Midnight Club. Unless it was $120 and they could go eat an ass. Oh, that's in the shield. I played GTA Online on the 5th game for like maybe 2 days, and when I sat there and like all I wanted to do was like do this stupid helicopter mission because you were broke, and that's all you. I was like, dude, this is boring, and everybody's like, I was like, what do you mean I suck? I was like, this game's boring. Like, the online is boring. I was like, so we're just gonna sit here and run the same mission over and over and over and over and over? I'm sorry, I'll go play something else. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, man. I think gaming in general has just been kind of in a stale place. Just kind of in a stale place right now when it comes to games. I mean, even like, you know, games like that have followings behind them aren't even really... I'm more excited about the new Castlevania game that's supposed to be coming out. Like for real, there's a new like Platinum Games is making a Last Ronin game, and they're making a new Castlevania game. So I'm getting a new Castlevania and a new Ninja Turtles game. Okay, cool. Platinum Games is doing Ninja Turtles, and is it Cherry Bomb? They did Dark Cells, Dead Cells. I'm sorry, Dead Cells, which I really enjoyed. So I just don't like roguelikes, and that was heavy on roguelike. So, and they make a game that's not roguelike, and Castlevania, ooh, yeah, man, it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be fantastic. I think it will rival, what's that stupid ass game everyone liked, the Bug Knight game, Hollow Knight. I think they could rival Hollow Knight. I mean, Hollow Knight already stole the idea from Castlevania to begin with, so I don't know. I just haven't really, just not excited to really play anything. Well, that's new, I should say. This is getting, since expansion finally comes out next month, which, well, let's just say that I'm over the moon for that. There is no words that can explain my excitement for that. I need another reason to put 7,000 hours into this game. Are you? Oh, really? So I'm not really into motorcycles, so I am definitely curious on how you set this thing up. Is it? Is it gonna be like the old, like the Sega machines back in the arcade? One of those things? Dude, I'd get on it and ride it. Maybe I'd actually ride a motorcycle if I wouldn't be afraid of killing myself. Get wrecked, fucker. It is. Then it leans. Holy crap, 3 grand. That seamlessly transitions from arcade simplicity to full simulation. I'm gonna have to get one, dude. I'm gonna have to get one. Oh my god, we playing fucking Super Hang On. That is too cool, dude. That's too awesome. Ah, that is too good, man. That is too good. I finished building my little arcade up here. That is too good. I like it. Fall off that thing. I'm gonna fall over. Oh, cool. That's cool. I think if before I would invest in anything like that, especially at that price, I would probably want to get some VR. I don't think I'd want to play one of the. I think that would be more for VR, in all honesty. I'm wondering how the motor. I've just never played a motorcycle game on my PC, so I'm just not sure how it transfers onto a screen, or if that was something you would want to do something for because of the leaning. I guess you can still put it on a tilt, and it should work pretty decently for those old video games, huh? Hey. Yeah. My thing is like, oh, son of a bitch. Come on, motherfucker. I'm so tired of fighting this guy. least he won't fucking hit me in the damn dungeon.
Out of that shit.
Acid converted to piercing. Oh, I don't gotta mess with him in the dungeon, so that's always a plus. Right, you would pretty smash one of your monitors. Especially me. Smash one of the monitors and break my hip at the same time. I still haven't got the component that I want for my weapon. And I do have a very basic fucking weapon too. I could get... I mean, it's not shit, it's just basic. But I would like that. That is the seal. I believe I haven't seen it yet. I'll probably drop in the Shattered Realms. +3 all skills, huh? I've actually been looking forward to sitting down and putting some time into Grim Dawn. Just kind of looking forward to today. For more than just an hour. I've been playing for like an hour every night this past week, and just been kind of nice to sit down and play for a little bit longer than an hour. Fall into my grind. You know, there they are. I'm like, come on, spawn in. We'll see what you got, dude. Yep. Maybe I'll do the unthinkable tonight and play Path of Exile 2. Hit me with that fucking rock, asshole. Let me fucking in, dude. All right, fine. I'll go on to the top. Snakes. Electric force wave. Lightning force wave. Mm-hmm. I missed the treasure room. I skipped the treasure room, I guess. I don't know if I really need to go back and get it. You want some of this ice? Ice. You want some of this ice? Come get some of this ice. Want some ice? Too cold, too cold. Come on, bring your ass down here. Blow it up. Yeah, being able to take down the Scions quick is always a plus. Yep. Old force wave. Not really have too much on the Nemesis right now. But the ones I have faced, I haven't had any issues with, so I'm about to call this build done. I'm not going to min-max the shit out of it. After this dungeon, I'm going to push it into the Shattered Realms and then call it good for the MI challenge. If I don't die in the Shattered Realms, that is. At least get the guard level 30. Come over here. Come over here, dude. No? You should bring your little ass over here. There you go. Get out of here. Your vengeance is not to be sought. Much. Whoa, why is all my? I was about to say, why is my physical resistance at 1%? It should be at 1%. Oh, crashed again, Grim Dawn. That's twice today, dude. Why are you crashing? Because it wants me to keep fighting fucking the nemesis. God damn it! God damn it! Nah, we're not gonna do that. I can't remember exactly what that gave. It says 800, 800. Okay.
The oracles of Drig spoke of...
Shuttered rooms. Wait. Still never dropped that component I wanted for my weapon, but oh well. We'll get it eventually.
done. This well done. This portion of the Shadowed Realm. Well done. Well done. Well done.
The hell was that mess? Holy shit! Like the entire map was right there.
Well done. This
Oh, that Nemesis skull up there. You shot that pillar, you dumb shit. Stuck on that pillar now. No wonder you hit it. That pillar's an obstacle. Didn't I just kill you?
Well done.
Oh, Moosey? Fuck Moosey. Motherfucker, why wasn't my buttons working? Damn it. I sat there and I pressed that blade barrier button. I can't mean how many fucking times, dude. I think there's something going on, man. I don't know how many times my controller felt like it just stopped working. There's some kind of combination of buttons or something. Well, anyway, there's that character dead. Yay! Anyway, all right, well. It felt like my character was stuck. I pressed buttons and nothing was happening. So, curious. Anyway, dead character. Wanted to start a new one anyway. But that'll be tonight. So, anyway, that's gonna do it for now, guys.